Okay, the other thing.
Oh, no. I'm so scared.
I'm like, this is gross.
Is this a problem that you frequently tell him about?
Yes. Like you make your coffee in your bathroom.
How far away is your kitchen?
Right. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Hustle Humbly. It's Alyssa and Katie, and we are two top producing realtors in the Baton Rouge market.
We work for two different companies where we should be competitors, but we have chosen community over competition.
The goal of our podcast is to encourage you to find your own way in business.
So stop comparing yourself and start embracing your strengths. Hey y'all, Katie here. I'm sitting by the fire, wrapping gifts, and I've got a gift for you. Agent Systems 101 is coming soon on December 27th. If 2022 is the year that you're going to implement systems and start treating your business like a business, this is the perfect way to start off on the right foot. Take advantage of that slower real estate season and whip your business into shape. You can find all the reviews and details at agentsystems101.com. And here's a recent review from Jamie. I have always had a decent listing presentation, but Katie's was just so straightforward and cut the fluff out. Plus, the resume aspect was a great addition. I'm happy to say I interviewed for a pretty important listing for a local music producer and got the listing over 3 other agents, including their normal go-to agent and another that was a friend. Thank you, Katie. Y'all, this course truly is for brand new or veteran agents. If you are feeling overwhelmed, then this is going to help you get your time back. If you're feeling confused about where to start or low in confidence, this is really going to help you get everything set up for success in your business. If you want to learn more about what we cover, just head over to agentsystems101.com. Make sure you jump on the wait list so you'll know as soon as the doors are open. Would love to have you. Hi, Alyssa.
Hey, Katie.
Guess what?
What?
It is episode number 124, and this is Christmas week.
Yay. Merry Christmas.
What's weird, though, is that Christmas is on Saturday, so
Okay.
I feel like people might still be, like, in semi-work mode for the first couple of days of this week.
Yeah.
I mean, kids are out of school, but it's a long week before Christmas.
Yes.
Either way, welcome.
Yeah.
We decided to take it light today on what is an entertainer's house.
Great for entertaining.
Perfect for entertaining. How many times have you read that in an
So
MLS
many
description?
times.
Perfect for entertaining. Can we break in though? Beep-a-doo, boop, boop.
Do. Okay.
The
Now
flip
you're going to have to
report.
follow this
Okay.
because.
It's backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Bless. Okay, go on.
Okay. So everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I do not like the way this is starting. The flip report is off to a rocky start.
Okay. So as I mentioned last week, that demo and everything went fine.
Okay, and then things slowed down.
Well, no, as we are getting down to the nitty-gritty details, I am not great
okay.
with micromanaging. I'm not great with details,
Okay.
which is not a good combination with a
Okay.
contractor whose primary language is Spanish.
Fair.
So I think I'm communicating as best as I can.
What has happened?
Nothing major, and they act not the mistakes, but the mistakes.
Miscommunication.
Miscommunications look good-ish. I'm just trying to decide if I'm but it's not what I said, but do I just leave it?
What is it?
Okay, for example.
Tell me what it is.
In the master bedroom,
Okay.
there is a big cased opening that goes to the sunroom.
Yeah.
That we had discussed, what should we do with this? Because there's a normal door from the hallway,
Right.
an open shut
Yeah.
door. But then there's this big cased opening. So
Yeah.
it's if this is your master bedroom, you don't want it open to the sunroom. So we
No.
need to close this off.
Yeah.
So originally we had said, let's do barn doors.
Okay.
Because just for convenience. But then I said, no, I feel like if this was my room,
You want to close
I
it.
would want to close the doors.
Yeah.
So I told him that. The problem is when we talk, he's so agreeable. He's like, yes.
Everything is yes.
See, yes.
You don't
easy,
know if he
yes.
understands or not.
But he seems like he does.
Okay.
But I guess
he did not.
So we were I said, look, I don't think I want to do barn doors because we're going to do a barn door on the bathroom.
Okay.
It's a small space.
Right.
There's really not a lot of room to open
Have
and
a
shut.
door.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want it to feel more spacious.
Okay.
So if we're going to do a barn door there,
That's a
let's
lot of-
just do open, close doors here.
Okay.
Well, then I couldn't find any of that dimension.
Okay.
But he said, I can build.
build the door.
Right. I have the measurements. I built. I said, great. Wonderful.
Oh God, what happened? He built a
It's
barn
barn
door?
doors.
Were you like, eh?
I haven't. Whitney, at this point, now that we're in like design mode, and he's like, I need doorknobs. And I'm like, oh, crud. Whitney. Whitney, doorknobs. Doorknobs, Whitney.
Help me.
Whitney, fans. Go get fans, Whitney. Like, she knows, she loves doing that.
Yeah.
She knows how to find a deal. She's budget conscious. And so I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't like this part.
You look overwhelmed.
I don't like it. I don't like this part.
you.
I forgot about this part. I have
Okay.
to put the house back together.
Mhm.
I like just destroying the house.
Okay.
So Whitney texted me a photo, and I was like, I mean, it looks fine. It's not what I was going for. I don't know. You know what I mean? And it's there. He spent money.
He's going to have to charge you to do the other way.
But should he? You know what I mean? Like, we decided.
We talked about it.
We did. But I don't know that obviously he doesn't realize that. So it's fine. I don't know that if I'm going to leave it or not. I think I am leaning towards leaving it and just having like a latch on the door.
It's going to have a way to close.
To lock, if you will.
Okay. Are they nice doors?
They are. It looks nice. The mistakes that have been made, including the ones we talked about last week with everything being blue.
Yeah.
Look nice.
Oh my God.
And it's like not enough for me to be like, well, I don't like it. It's not like he's making bad choices.
You're just like, okay, fine.
Okay, the other thing.
Oh no. I'm so scared.
So like when I gave him like, hey, this is what we need in the beginning for estimates, he included granite in his price, okay? So he sends me the granite options, and I'm like, wah, wah.
You're like, this isn't gonna work.
He caught me at a bad time.
Oh.
And I just said the top one. Okay.
Wait, what?
I know. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay. It looks fine. It looks better than so the first picture that I got of it, I was like, oh, shoot, Alyssa, you should have said no. You should have not done this, okay? Because
I feel like my head is literally about to explode.
I know, you're upset with me.
I'm very upset right now.
If it makes you feel better, Whitney is like, it looks fine.
Okay, well, thank God someone with design sense is involved.
I know. I should not have done this on the countertops. I should have. You can't skimp
on the countertop.
I did. I skimped on the countertops.
Alyssa Jenkins.
And it's too late now.
They're in.
They're in.
Oh my God.
And they're not what I hoped for, but it looks fine.
Right, because that's what you want to say at the end.
Can I show you?
This looks fine. Please show me. Maybe it is fine. Maybe you're making it sound worse than it is. Look, I would like, you know what? I'm going to cut in on the flip report, and I'm going to tell you guys something. What I love about Alyssa is that she is mindful that doing a flip is not about what it looks like to you. It is about what will sell, and the best way to do that in a budget-friendly way so that you the whole point is to make money.
Here's the thing. This was budget granite, but the reason I felt like it was okay is because the kitchen here in this house is about the cabinets.
Yeah, lots of cabinets.
The backsplash.
Yeah, okay.
And the back buffet wall.
Right, okay.
That's like the star.
Sure.
So when you walk in, you go, wow, look at these look at these countertops. The countertops are fine.
Okay, they're fine.
They're just not the star of the show.
Show them to me.
Like some kitchens, you have white cabinets and the countertops are just like the show, okay?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so look, she texted me them. So you can just scroll.
I'm just going to keep my pen. Keep going. Finish the report.
I mean, if you hate it, I can't do anything about it.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's just not what I would want. If I did it again, I wouldn't do it.
They're in the bathroom also.
I know. You think it's terrible? You're upset?
I'm not upset. I'm not upset.
You're upset.
You think it's not even my house. I don't care. It's just, whatever.
We did such great things, and then why did I do this?
It's fine. Look, it's fine. You're right. It's just fine.
It's not offensive. They're not the star of the show.
Well,
that is going to have open wood shelves between them.
That'll be pretty.
Yeah.
Look. Carry on with the report. It's fine. What do you want me to tell you? It's hideous?
Do you think it's hideous? Just tell me. You
don't
like it.
It's not what I would have chosen. But again, I probably would have blown my entire budget on making it look pretty because that would make me happy. And I'm not trying. You're not trying to make yourself happy. You're trying to sell a house.
I know.
To make money.
If it makes you feel better, I won't do it again.
I'm going to really need some veto power on these types of decisions.
Well, he just caught me at a bad time.
You were like, yeah, that looks good.
Fine.
Whatever.
Are these my choices? These are my, okay, if these are my choices,
can I see the other choices?
Oh, you don't even want to see the other choices.
Okay, thank God.
I'm like, why would you even send me this choice?
It's fine. Honestly, y'all probably listening are like, wow, they must be really ugly.
No,
it's fine.
It is fine. It's like just, I went all out on everything.
What is that one called?
I don't even know.
The names of granite. Can we just discuss that right now?
But the cabinets, how pretty are those cabinets?
They're gorgeous. That tile on the back, you're right. The tile on that wall is the showstopper.
And like that backsplash. Like that's what people are going to be.
That's what they're going to look at. They're not going to even.
But, the appliances are in.
Beautiful.
Like it is really.
It's looking
coming
good.
Together.
Okay.
Great. It's like basically done.
Is that the end of the report?
The end.
Y'all go get your Kleenexes and wipe your tears.
I'll post pictures on these granite. It's fine, y'all. It's not a big deal. It's just not.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's just
look. It could have been worse. It could have been like brown toned.
He sent me several of those.
That would have been wrong. Why? Wrong.
Yeah,
it's fine. It is all fine.
And it's neutral. It's not offensive. It's just not the star of the kitchen.
It's non-offensive. Non-offensive, and it's nice.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. It just hurts my heart.
I know. I'm disappointed in myself.
Okay, we're moving on. Let's go to Entertainer's house.
Okay.
So, we're going to pretend like that didn't happen. Today, we're discussing what makes an entertainer's house. Because you've heard it on the MLS all
pretty
the
countertops.
Time. Right. Honestly, nowhere in my giant list here did the finishes play into an entertainer's house.
Wonderful.
Because the truth of the matter is, it really is about function.
Yeah.
Not about like the visuals.
Right.
Now, granted, you probably want it to be generally clean.
Yeah.
But if it's old or outdated, but it doesn't make it not an entertainer's house, right? Like it doesn't really
Speaking
matter.
of finishes,
okay.
I had a client who bought this like old home that was wallpaper and
I think I saw pictures.
Gold and everything. No, this was a few years ago. Everything in the house was totally dated. Okay. And he bought it because he wanted to
redo it.
Totally renovate it.
Okay.
So he did. He totally renovated it.
Okay.
Everything except the guest bathroom.
It's stuck in time.
Just he thought it would be funny. Like a conversation piece when he has parties.
Oh my word.
Like you're in this gorgeous modern home. And then you walk in the bathroom and it's like,
what?
Oh my God. Like wallpaper border and
stop.
And then people are actually like, what? And he said, I thought it would be funny. Did you like it? And they're like, yeah, look at this.
It's like, so weird.
They find it so interesting and weird, but he entertains a lot.
Right.
So he thought it would be funny, and it is.
And it worked.
It is.
That is a good point, though. Ironically, the powder room or guest bath typically is that moment when people try to like make a moment for their guests. Like,
yes,
like powder rooms are always the one with wallpaper and like big mirror or like crazy light fixture or like, you know.
You do a good job because every time I use your guest bathroom when we're recording, you always have like a different soap or a new soap or a hand towel or the hand towels you can throw away or a Christmas decor or a different candle. I'm always like surprised.
I'm so glad you're enjoying that.
But it's interesting.
You should look. The only place that you know for sure your party guest or guest in general are going to go is the bathroom.
Yeah, and they're in there by themselves.
Right. You have to make it pleasant.
Yeah. Looking around.
If I'm having a party, I always light the candle. You want to set the mood in the bathroom. Okay. How should we I broke this up a little bit. Let's talk about actual floor plan features in your home that would be considered. I would also like to say the fact that everyone says this is a great entertainer's house. Please stop saying that and tell me why.
Right. What does that mean?
What does that mean when you're writing that MLS description? What does that mean? Like they're always telling you to paint the picture for the people reading the description.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Okay, so what are some floor plan features?
I was curious to get your thoughts on this because I think that everybody leans towards big open floor plan, great for entertaining. But I'm starting to see people prefer just the littlest bit of division.
Yeah.
For example, our house our kitchen and living room is divided by a double-sided fireplace.
Right.
So, but we kind of like it because when we do entertain, the girls are usually sitting at the kitchen island and the guys are in the living room.
Oh, right.
Like hanging out. But then
watching Joe Rogan.
Yes, watching Joe Rogan or whatever UFC fights on. And then we don't see them really because
you're dividing up the dance at prom to boys and girls.
Yeah. Like we just kind of all have
you
our
go in
space,
there. We don't want to be in there with you.
You know? And then we're not talking over each other.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me. I do think that, and I like an open floor plan because I have never been to a party where everyone didn't want to be in the kitchen.
That's true.
Or wherever the food is, right?
Yes.
Or is there food?
The other room usually ends up abandoned.
Where is the food? We all want to stand around the island. We don't even necessarily want to sit down. I need to be mobile. And in that case, I need to be open to my television to see the football game. Like, I need to be able to see the TV for the football game because that's typically when there's a lot of people here.
Sure.
Okay. So I like an open floor plan. Now, I do like the fact that in our house, it's fully open. Like
I love your floor plan.
There's nothing, keeping, you have view from the kitchen to the living room. The dining room is there. I do like that there's a lot of what maybe someone would call dead space between the dining room and the kitchen island and then the dining room and the living room. Like there's walking space.
Right.
So if you have extra people in the dining space, there's plenty of space for that. Or if you have extra people in the kitchen, there's plenty of people in there for that. And quite honestly, when we entertain, which we do a decent amount, no one ever goes in the living room.
Really? Even though it's totally open?
No. They are sitting at the kitchen island.
Well, you have a great island.
I mean, you
have a lot of seating there.
Yeah, there are 5 stools every day. Like, we eat at the island every single day. But at a party, sometimes we'll bring down extra stools, or we might even remove the stools if we're doing, like, we've done a game night before where we were playing LCR and everyone was standing around the island.
Oh, fun.
Because you can fit a lot more people.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I could probably fit 25 people standing around my island. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, really, it's an 8x5 island. It's big. But that's the reason why we made it the size that we made it.
Sure.
Okay, so coming from a human who has built 2 of their own homes from scratch, here are my thoughts on the island.
Okay.
In my first house that we built, the island was the dual level. Like yours.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
So I'm like, this is going to be great. People can sit up here and eat, or you can like put out the buffet food, or it's going to be like you're working on the lower level. I hated it.
It's not the most functional.
I hated it. It was not functional. People want to sit, and then all of a sudden that ledge is usually a little bit shallow. Ours was shallower than a regular. So like, all there really was room for their food, their drink. There wasn't room for me to display a bunch of food.
No, you have to display it on the main part.
And then if you put the big food stuff on the lower part, on the main part, you're not going to be working there. And it just didn't make sense.
It didn't work.
It didn't make sense. So in the second house, flat island. Here's my other complaint about islands. If you're an entertainer and you're going to be serving from your island, do not put an appliance in your island. By that, I mean your stove, your sink. The sink in the island is an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
Because then if you're collecting dishes as the party goes on, which you are.
That becomes
It's like, oh, man, that is in the way. It looks really messy.
Yeah.
It's just bad news. So I don't like an appliance in the island. Now, you can, my sister has an entertaining house, and she has that little veggie sink in her island.
I have it in my island.
Do you like it?
What I don't like about it is that it seems that my husband wipes the countertops like into it, or there's always food in it, and I'm like, there's no disposal here.
Then we don't use
dig
this
it all
sink.
out. I'm constantly having to clean it and then move it. The only thing I do like about it is Haven can reach it.
Oh.
So she can make her own water because she can like reach up and grab the handle. But otherwise, I think if I was going to ever redo my granite one day, I would probably just close it up.
Yeah. Or you could put in a disposal. But I guess you have power there. It would be fine.
I don't know.
My sister's has a disposal.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
It's like a veggie. Like, she's actually chopping veggies on the, countertop right there. It works for them.
Sure.
But it is off to the side. It's not like out in the middle of the island. It's like at what inch? Anyway, while we're on sinks.
Okay.
First house, I had just a divided sink. They give you like a cheapy one, I think. When
I don't want,
No, like it was fine. It was fine. It had low division, but it was like a stainless steel 2-tub low division sink.
That's what I have right now.
I have a farmhouse sink now, and I would never, ever, ever go back to any other kind of sink. The fact that I can wash an entire giant, like, cookie sheet or a huge pan or a whole gumbo pot, whatever it is, like, there's a lot of space in that sink. And if you are collecting dishes during the party, you can almost not even see them.
Right.
Because it's deep. There's a lot of space in there.
Nothing's tilted to...
No, it's amazing. It is amazing.
And that's the other problem, too, is that my husband seems to forget that only one side has the disposal.
Oh.
So he's like dumping food in the other side, and I'm having to like reach in with my fingers and like move it into the disposal side. I'm like, this is gross.
Is this a problem that you frequently tell him about?
Yes. I wish that I could just like rinse out the whole sink into the disposal.
Right.
Well,
that's how it's just the one thing. It's just the one thing.
One day.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. So the open floor plan, I would say, is a feature of a good entertaining house.
Yeah.
The other thing that's important with the floor plan is that is the party inside, outside? Where is the access to the outside?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see what's happening outside? So if I'm inside in the kitchen and their food's there and then there's people out like on the porch, can you see them?
Yes.
I feel like that's nice for everyone to feel like they're all at the same party.
Okay.
I mean, even if you don't want to hear what they're talking about.
Yeah, you see everything.
Everything's, especially if there's kids in the yard or something, it's helpful.
So I thought I would only ever see this in magazines and whatnot, but there was a house in the Bluffs in St. Francisville that had a glass insulated garage door to their back patio.
Oh.
So if you say I'm sitting at the kitchen island, it's behind me.
Oh.
And it just rolls up. And there's your patio.
Just like you're at a restaurant.
I can't imagine it would be super efficient on the AC.
No, and in Louisiana, we have 3 weekends a year.
Yeah, our weather is just not really conducive for that, but it made for excellent photographs.
I bet.
It was very neat. And to see it locally was cool. Like, this is a real thing because it's in our market.
I love it. That's really fun. I think indoor-outdoor space is key when you're entertaining. Do you have space to sit outside? Do you have like a dining space? Do you have a place to serve food? You got a grill out there? I find outdoor kitchens are super popular here.
And with that, I'm starting to see a lot more like really big windows over the sink that open to the outdoor kitchen.
I like that. I want to pass it through.
Here's maybe even a little ledge on the outdoor kitchen
that's
side
great.
that you can just...
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So the pass through. Okay, I like that. Okay. What about... Here's one of my pet peeves. You're at the party. All the people are in the kitchen because that's where they're at my house. They're all around the island. I don't find mine to be totally in the way because I thought about this. The trash can is in the island.
Oh, yeah.
Someone is constantly having to move.
Excuse me, can I get by?
Or even worse, if your guests are not familiar with your house
and
they're embarrassed because they can't find the trash. Have you ever been stuck with a plate of trash and you're like, where does this go? I don't know where it goes. I don't want to ask these people. I don't maybe know everyone. There's someone inevitably standing right in front of the trash drawer.
Yes.
But just be mindful of where you put your trash drawer.
Yeah.
These are really tips for you if you're building. If you have clients building, you're going to be a hero.
Oh, this is a great episode for that.
If you
think
about where's the trash drawer? You know, where is the half bath or the guest bath inside of a bedroom? That's not going to work.
Mm-mm.
Where do they put their purses down? We have, I don't think I would recommend this, but the kids have like an office nook, if you will, right off of the kitchen. So they have a computer, they can do homework, they play there, whatever. Well, that desk is where everyone puts their purse.
Do the kids use the space when y'all aren't entertaining?
Every day.
Oh, okay.
Every single day. So I think the space is usable in our daily life, and that's how it transforms, I'm doing my air quotes, if you will, during entertaining, then everyone puts their purse there.
Okay.
Remember back in the day when everyone would go put their coat and their purse on a guest bedroom bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have to do that because there's space there for that. I had a cabinet in my foyer that I had nothing inside of.
I kind of liked having them go in my master bedroom to put their purses down because I'm like, I made the bed.
You're like, see what I've done here?
The lamps are on. My curtains are new.
You're like, I've made it so welcoming here.
Yeah, so like, might as well see the whole house. People want to see. Yeah, I'm like, oh, there, you can just set it on the bed. Well, now, so I just had a baby shower at my house.
Okay.
And they just put it on in the office. Okay. I have a large built-in desk, and that's where they put everything.
Well, it's closest to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or where, like, the main area. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, Katie.
Guess what?
What?
We have updated the email templates.
Finally.
Whoa, hallelujah. They are updated and there are more of them.
Yes, we have 10 buyer templates,
right?
15 seller templates, as well as a checklist for when to send all the emails at what point in the transaction.
Yes, so you don't have to guess when they go. It's very specific. This happened now, then you send this email. So
this is what they need to know.
This is what they need to know right now. Also, there are 6 attachments that go along with some of the seller side. So like move out checklist and showing prep or all that stuff. So there's all the information you will ever need to tell your clients in one of these templates.
Yes, and if you still aren't sure, you can go back and listen to episode 31 where we talk about the importance of the templates and why we use them.
Like, what are we even doing?
So we hope that they help you because they have helped us so much.
Immensely.
And we have gotten so many wonderful reviews about how they have helped others, and so now they are up to date and ready for you.
Yeah, and you can go read reviews and all the information at emailtemplates101.com.
Lovely.
How easy is that?
Great.
Okay, y'all enjoy.
Bye.
What about like a foyer coat closet? Does anyone actually do that?
I don't think in new construction anymore.
I don't think so. I like a mud area. People usually put their purse there.
Yeah.
But my mud area is always covered with stuff. And I wanted to say a totally different word because it is a disaster.
And then I feel so many houses have a side door. People are using the side door.
Great point.
Nobody ever uses my front door.
Nobody comes through the foyer.
No. So funny story on that. During the hurricane, our front gate, our driveway gate got smashed. Right. So my whole house is behind the gate.
Sure.
Not, like most houses just have a driveway gate and you can still walk to the front door if the gate's closed.
Yeah, right.
So all our packages are either over the fence or left at the fence, depending what it is. So I do the HelloFresh stuff.
Yeah.
So they send it to me. So I noticed I never got it.
Oh,
I'm looking for it. And I thought, well, a lot of things happened during Ida where mail was delayed and this and that.
It just wasn't here.
I called HelloFresh. I'm like, hey, I never got my delivery, this and that. A few days later, I go out on the front porch and it was at the front door that I never go to. Have never gotten a package at the front door.
They bring the packages to the side door?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's kind of a hike.
It's more convenient to the truck.
And it's right by our parking pad.
Right.
So you park and there's a door right there.
Put the package there.
Yes.
Well, not
versus
that time.
Walking all the way around.
All that ruined food.
All that. Yeah. I felt terrible.
That's pretty funny. When you have people over, they don't ever go in the front yard. I mean, your front yard
they
is
don't. They always come to the
big.
side door.
Okay. Well, I don't have a choice. I have one door.
Yeah.
To the front door. You have to come in this way. And then it kind of makes me wish I had a bigger foyer. Like mine's pretty tight.
Yeah, but you keep it cute.
Oh, well, thank you.
And then it's not a lot of wasted space. You know?
It's not a lot of wasted space. Okay. Let's go back to the kitchen.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is Louisiana. We're only at the party to eat.
So
all of my tips are about the kitchen.
Eating. Okay, great. I'm ready.
I don't know I guess you could do some stuff in your backyard, but I'm like, I don't know. Okay. We've already talked about the trash can, not in the island or where someone is standing. What about this is what I love about my house. Our pantry is quite large.
You have a great pantry.
And it is what they call a dirty pantry. I have also heard people calling this other terms, but basically I have a countertop in the pantry where all of my ugly appliances, the coffee pot and the toaster and the blender, they're all there. And before I had so many appliances, I wish it was actually bigger. Before I had so many appliances there, like if you're having a party and you've opened up the crackers and or like the leftover food or things, they just go on that counter. Like they don't have to be in the kitchen where everybody is. So it's like where all the extra stuff is, like supplies, all the pantry goods. We are fortunate to also have a full fridge in that pantry.
Yes.
So it's the drink fridge. It's the fridge where the birthday cake is.
I don't even know if I've noticed it. And
What?
I've been in your pantry several times.
Come on in a minute.
Okay. We have 2 pantries. I meant 2 refrigerators also.
Okay, where's your second one?
In our pantry.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. It is life. You know, everyone has that garage fridge.
Yeah.
Where all the drinks are. It's like the beer fridge.
Right.
We've got all the drinks out in the garage fridge. No, ours is in the pantry. It really is the drink fridge. And then like there's plenty of space in there. Like if we had a cake or some type of like extra space, people bring their drinks with them. Put it in that fridge.
Yeah.
And it's just a regular stand-up like French door fridge. So we use the extra freezer space for our regular family food.
Same.
Because, you know, a lot of times people need more freezer space. So the extra fridge is clutch for entertaining. Clutch. The dirty pantry is clutch for entertaining.
Now in new construction, they're starting to put second dishwashers in there.
Are they?
Yep. Second dishwashers, even a little sink, kind of like a little butler's pantry where
that was my next
it's your
question.
pantry, a little sink, a little dishwasher, just to kind of
Do you have clients that like the butler's pantry?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get it.
We have friends that have
They're kind of a newer thing that I'm starting to see, but...
Do you know what I think the butler's pantry is the reimagination of? The old school built-in bar from the 80s houses. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about with the louvered shutters or some type of actually, it's like
hello, what can I get you to drink?
Like it's a real bar. It's like bars closed, bars open.
Right.
My grandfather's house had the bar.
I'm about to list one that has that.
It had a door. And it had an ice machine. Mm-hmm. That's where the party stuff was. It had an ice machine and had a sink and a little counter with the 2 levels. And it had louver doors that closed up. So bars closed on Christmas. Right. Bars open. The kids love going in there and pretending to be like there was the little drink fridge. There was the ice maker. You make
like their little space.
My grandfather would go in there and make white Russians and like serve everyone a white Russian over like the over the little counter.
That's cute.
But you know that's the first thing people tear out when they renovate those houses. Know. Nobody does that anymore.
But what can you do with them? Like, you just take the walls down and make it more open space, or make it a second pantry.
Or more counter space. It just depends on the location. Like his was located just outside of the kitchen, more opening to the living room. And that's usually how they are. They're like more in the living room. Mm-hmm. Like his house wasn't an open floor plan.
Right.
So I would love to see because that house was built in the 80s. I would love to see what because they've renovated it since then.
I did have one client just close up the hole and then they made it like a little office nook.
Okay, well you could totally do that. Mm-hmm. But I think the butler's pantry is the reimagination,
the modernized
of that space. Yeah. And the butler's pantry is more like a pass through. Like you're not in the room. Mm-hmm. And usually that's where the wet bar is, right?
Yeah.
Do people still do wet bars? That seems like an entertainer thing.
I'm not really seeing that.
No, because now they're busy making like a coffee bar in their bedroom. They're like, we're not entertaining you.
Or in the master bath. Right. They're putting like coffee stations.
Yes.
Like you make your coffee in your bathroom.
How far away is your kitchen?
Right.
Why are you stuck in your room?
Yeah.
Do you have COVID?
Right. Right. Are you okay?
Why are you making coffee back there? That's not an entertaining feature.
No.
Although that is the type of thing you'd want people to put the coats on your bed for. Come see my bathroom.
Right. Come see.
Look, we can have coffee in here. I've seen like wine fridges in a bedroom. Okay, we're off topic. But okay, so the wet bar, butler pantry. I think it is important to have a place where you're serving the drinks. Mm-hmm. I mean, regardless, like where do you put that stuff? Like picture the party. Mm-hmm. Where is everyone going to get their food, their drink, put their coat?
You know what I like to do for like the baby shower, for example? I put all the special, like the cocktails and mocktails on the outside patio. Yeah. Because I was trying to force people
get them out there
to go out there and to spread out. Mm-hmm. You know, it's still kind of COVID-y and
you're like,
it is a baby shower. So I'm trying to at least like, let's get outside. So when people I had coffee inside, but everything else was outside. Mm-hmm. So it made them go there. Yeah. And it was nice because it did naturally make people move around.
Yeah, the flow of the party is key. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do typically put the drinks outside. Mm-hmm. It just kind of depends on what is the party for?
Yeah.
Like what are you doing? Like what are the events? Okay. Are you ready for appliances?
Yeah.
I have divided this into floor plan and appliances.
Okay.
Here we go. Old school entertainer's house. What is the appliance thing? Do you remember or can you think of one? It's always the double oven.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that still a thing or no?
I don't know. Maybe.
I have some clients that still like really want that.
Yeah.
And then some that are like, I don't really cook that much. So.
Right. So the double oven is for, like, you got to be serving a big meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, Thanksgiving?
See, Tanner's a meal prepper, so we would benefit from a double oven.
Because you'd be doing it all at the same time. Well, that makes sense. So you're doing it. Well, I always wonder, like, when in regular life do I need this double oven? Now, like, new appliances, I think they have ovens that are like 2 zone, like you can make 2 temperatures.
Oh,
like there's 2 doors on the same oven.
Little doors. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because an oven's pretty big.
Right.
All right. So the double oven. My parents are the ones who do our holidays. They have a warming drawer.
It works well.
It gets used way more than I would have ever imagined.
It doesn't dry out the food?
No. When they make Thanksgiving especially, or Christmas, there's like stuff in there that's done as we're using, because they only have the one oven. So it is kind of a nice way to keep like you're taking things out of the oven, you're putting them there, but also... I hate to admit this, but it's true. My dad is skillful, loves to fry things.
Okay.
He likes to fry fish and shrimp and chicken, all the things.
Well, I also feel like, just side note, that is like a entertaining thing to do.
Yeah.
It's like a crawfish boil.
Yes.
They're around the crawfish pot.
Yeah.
You know, stirring the crawfish pot.
Yeah. So as he's doing batches and batches, they got to go in the warming drawer.
Yes.
It works great.
So like people, like whenever we do fish fries, we're usually like watching them
do the thing.
Do it. The men are like drinking their beer, frying fish or frying shrimp. And, you know, it's part of the entertainment.
It is part of the entertainment. Yep. So I like the warming drawer, surprisingly useful. And we kind of mentioned this in the wet bar, the ice machine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an ice machine.
I do.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Do you love it?
I do.
What kind of ice does it make?
Little squares. It's not big, so
right.
It's little squares. It's not Sonic ice, y'all know.
I need the Sonic ice.
Yeah.
That is like my dream.
I know.
If y'all want to know
friend
when
just
I've
got
made
one.
it, if I make it, it'll be the ice machine.
Mm-hmm.
The Sonic ice machine.
Mm-hmm.
It is next level. I sold a house with one in it. I was like, oh man, I'm going to just come by sometimes and get some ice. But think about like, what a showstopper for your party.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Sonic ice here. I'm coming over.
You know what I've been seeing lately at some parties? Are people are really getting cute cocktail cups and getting the big ice cube. In the it's like a cup with just the one big round. It's a big circle ice cube that you just pour your drink over.
Oh, that's cute.
So it just keeps it cold.
You make that in like a mold?
Yeah, they have ice molds.
Yeah.
But it's for your cocktail.
Can you imagine if you had an ice machine that made giant?
That'd be crazy.
Oh, that's so weird. The last one I had in appliances was the extra fridge.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you started to tell me a story before. You were like, I don't have any notes. I don't know what we're going to talk about. You were like, this is going to be the shortest episode ever. I'm like, oh, I have a whole page of notes. To be fair, I'm a big fan of design, and like those things stick out to me.
Yes.
And everything that we've just talked about are things that you can notice in a house and point out to your buyers as you're looking at the house. Mm-hmm. Or notice in your seller's house and be like, oh, let's really play up this entertaining angle. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of times your buyers don't pick apart houses like that.
Right.
They just you can ask them, do you entertain? Oh, yeah, all the time. Then when you're in a house, be like, hey, look, this place has got an extra fridge space or an ice machine, or like, look at all these great, look at this great guest bath that's right by the, living space. And it's going to be so wonderful for entertaining. Or look at the space where all the purses go. They're going to be like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You paint the picture.
Right.
Okay. So you were going to tell me a story about.
Yeah. So tonight I have my office Christmas party, which is always at my manager's house. And she has a fabulous house.
You're saying you love the house.
I love the house. She has a huge lot. It's just a pretty house. It's very traditional. She's done some updates, but like the wood floors are very authentic. Everything is amazing.
Okay.
Always love going to her house.
Okay.
She had a nice patio. So a few years ago, she renovated her house, like a huge renovation.
Okay.
And didn't tell anybody.
Oh.
So nobody at the office knew this was going on.
You showed up for the party and it was like totally different?
It was like, surprise!
Wow,
yes!
a surprise reno.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so
what?
Her old patio is kind of like mine. was just a thin strip along the back of the living room and the dining room.
Okay.
It was under roof.
Okay.
So she just enclosed that.
Okay.
To make it part of her living area.
Got it.
So now there is a sunroom sitting area off of her living room.
Okay.
And then her other areas are just deeper.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, wow. This is so functional. And it does not look like an addition.
It looks like part of the house.
It looks like it was this way all the time and just really well thought out.
Did she have an architect?
She did.
We'll cut in. Architects are key.
Yes.
When you're renovating.
Yeah.
If you're moving a wall or trying to do something like that, if you don't want it to look like an afterthought, you got to get an architect.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. So then she did this huge patio addition.
Okay.
That involved extending the roof line.
Wow.
It is a true outdoor
living
house.
Space. Oh, okay. The whole thing.
It's like a living room with a gorgeous wood-burning fireplace.
Wow.
Plenty of couches all around the fireplace.
Wow.
And then there's a dining table. And then there's a kitchen with the grill and all the things you need, a great vent hood. And then there's a sidewalk that leads out to a pergola that overlooks her pool.
Wow.
I am just...
You were blown away.
Oh my gosh.
So it's the perfect entertaining house.
It is perfect.
Oh, wow.
I mean...
We're going to need some photos when you're there tonight.
Oh, okay. It was just... So my house... You know I've been talking about doing my patio for over a year now.
Yes.
And I never did. I never have done anything. And I know people are tired of hearing about it. So I've stopped talking to my friends and family about it.
They're you won't commit.
I think I'm so scared because it is a 6-figure reno.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I was not expecting that. I thought you could do a lot with $50,000.
No, not so much.
But not if it involves extending your roof line.
Yeah.
And then
that's major construction.
It is. And I wanted a outdoor fireplace that was a real wood burning fireplace.
I like that you were it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
If I can't have all these things,
I don't
want anything.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out now.
What's the middle ground?
Yeah. Is there a middle ground? Do I want that middle ground?
You have an outdoor kitchen though, right?
I have an outdoor
an island?
Countertop space with a bar that you can have bar stools at. And there is a little sink out there. But we don't have built-in appliances. I know built-in grills are really cool and stuff. I don't know that we would do it.
Yeah.
Tanner moves his grill around. He grills under his workshop a lot. If he has guys over and they're grilling under the workshop, when he would grill, he was usually by his workshop.
Okay.
And then it doesn't matter how much smoke there is.
Right.
There is no vent hood that we have to worry about. Cleaning a vent hood. So we just, to us, a built-in grill.
You don't need it.
It wasn't really our thing.
Yeah.
We do have a little refrigerator out there, but it's not super built in.
Yeah.
It's just in a hole.
Slid in.
But the other reason it was so expensive is because they were I thought we could just keep my patio.
Oh, they have to break up the concrete?
They have to break up the concrete because it's patio level concrete and it doesn't support a wood burning brick fireplace.
Oh, I did not even know that was a thing.
That is me neither.
What?
So my expectations of cost,
you were concrete?
Yeah.
Who needs that?
Right. I have a patio. It's here.
Just build on this.
And then, you know what else got me is that I had just gotten an estimate for extending the roof line all the way even to my master bedroom to basically square off the house.
The back.
To making it a straight line instead of an L.
Got it.
And then we were going to have a wood-burning fireplace in there. We were going to keep storage, and I was going to screen the whole thing.
Love it.
The guy basically told me, when it's done, if you wanted to make the screens windows instead of screens and have an AC, it could be living area. That's how, legit it was going to be.
Wow.
I just couldn't commit to... It felt wasteful.
I can't commit.
And then literally the next day, my friend came over and brought her kids and Haven, and then we're playing on the patio we have now. And she goes, you just have the best patio.
And you were why don't I like this?
I'm what am I doing?
This is fine.
Right.
This is perfectly fine.
And in truth, this is something that the house should have been built this way, and it would have not cost this much.
Well,
but now that you're trying to reconfigure what you have.
It's hard.
So I'm basically at the point where I'm do I want to do anything? And then if I move. No.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know where we'd go and get our
you're
setup.
fine.
I know. So anyway.
Okay. Well,
It's hard to make decisions. But going to my manager's house made me go, oh my God. Comparison, man.
I know it's hard.
Makes you want what you don't have.
I like that your friend was like, you have the best patio.
She didn't even know I was getting estimates. I felt guilty even saying anything at that point. I was like,
you're right. This is good.
Yeah.
This is fine. Good. It's a good size. You make it sound like it's so tiny.
I know.
You're like a strip.
After going to Connie's house, I'm like, my patio is so small. So tiny.
So funny. Okay. Any other thoughts about entertaining? You guys entertain a decent amount. Okay. What about Christmas? Any thoughts about that? You want to throw in any good tidings? What's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, I just love all the Christmas songs.
Everyone?
Haven's favorite is Little Drummer Boy. And she loves the Rumba Pum Pum.
She's going to do all the Rumba Pum Pums.
Yes, that's her favorite.
Oh, my word.
And then we're singing Away in a Manger a lot because Haven's singing it in her Christmas play. So we're really singing that. But
at the airing of this, has she already completed her stint?
So it's next week. I'm so nervous to see if she says her lines.
She's going to be fine. How many lines does she have?
Like 3.
That's not bad.
His name is Jesus.
Perfect. Got it.
And then the wise men say something and she says, thank you.
I feel like she's got this under control. But all those people in the audience.
It's the stage fright.
She takes a minute to warm up.
I'm worried she's going to be like, his name is Jesus.
Well, look, she's 4.
Yeah.
This is acceptable.
But she's Mary in the school play.
Oh, I love
big deal.
It's a big deal.
We went to a thing at church and they did a live nativity. It was really cute. There was a real Mary and Joseph.
I love when they have the real baby.
And they had donkeys and sheep.
What?
Like
real animals?
Real animals that
That's
the kids
great.
could like pet and do everything. But Haven was like, Mom, it's Mary. I have to tell her
that
I'm Mary. So she but she got really shy and like couldn't do it. Yeah. And then when we were leaving, she went and took a picture and said, too. I'm going to be Mary in the school play. And Mary was like, wow, that's wonderful.
Let me tell you all the tips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I just hope that everyone has a lovely week, takes some time off and enjoys their family. And, I love Christmas.
Me too. Part of entertaining, though, I don't have an ideal spot for a Christmas tree.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you brought that up.
You have a great, your window displays your tree and your tree's out the way.
Can I tell you that I literally, the first house we built did not have that window. This floor plan is a renovation or like redo of that same exact floor plan.
Just with modifications
that you wanted. The one thing that I modified was having it. That is what I call my Christmas tree window.
It's made for that.
It is literally made for that. It's made, there's space in the living room for it to be there. It's at the window. You see it when you walk up. That is an entertaining feature to me.
Wow. Yeah, I agree, especially at Christmas time.
Here it is. The tree is right here. Who doesn't want to come to a Christmas party at this joint? Speaking of that, Jack decided that he wanted to host a Christmas party for his classroom.
What?
So all the boys and girls, there's 17 total, in his room, not his whole grade, he wanted to invite over to play.
To your house?
Yes, games.
Are they coming?
Well, they did.
They did? How'd it go?
Well, it went great.
I see. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Let's pray.
That's exciting.
Let us pray.
Yes.
Because I don't actually, it's going to be fun. We're doing it this Saturday, like the week before. I'm like, we've already had quite a few RSVPs.
Wow.
So anyway, he likes to entertain too. He's always like, when's the next party? Tell me what we're doing.
That's funny that he's the entertainer. He likes to do that.
Oh, yeah. He likes like an event. He likes to be excited about something.
Yeah.
He wants something to look forward to.
Okay.
Regular days, not going to cut it.
Yeah. Haven would have a party every day.
Who are we going to see? What are we going to do? When is it going to happen?
I went to a wedding that was adults only, and she was like, oh, great. What am I going to wear? And I was like, oh, baby, you're not coming to the wedding. She was devastated. She just wants to go. Live music is her jam. If you have a band, she's there.
She's like, I'm ready.
She'll dance her little heart out. We'll have to carry her out.
She's like, I can't go to the wedding.
I know.
This is so wrong.
She's going to be something.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, are we ready for a toast?
A Christmas toast?
A Christmas toast. Look, it's not a themed toast.
No,
I honestly don't have a clue. This toast comes to us from Julie Glover.
Okay.
Julie is in Greenville, South Carolina. Okay. She says, hey, ladies, I would absolutely love, all caps, to nominate Dawn Morales. Do you know Dawn?
She is in my New Orleans office in Ladder and Bloom.
Well, great.
I love Dawn.
Keep listening.
How does she know her?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Dawn, she is my cousin through marriage and one of the reasons I got into real estate.
Oh my gosh.
She lives in Luling and is a top producer for Ladder and Bloom.
Okay. She is a top producer, yes.
Have you had just
We go on vacation once a year for our trip.
What? It says I live in Greenville, South Carolina.
I wonder if she knows this, that me and Dawn are friends and go on vacation once a year for our trip.
I don't know, but let me finish reading
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just really excited.
And she always encouraged me from day one. She's a rock star, and I hope to be as successful as her one day. Cheers to Dawn. Obviously, you want to toast to Dawn.
I do. You want me to tell you something interesting about Dawn?
Please do.
She cleaned houses before real estate.
Uh-huh.
And just was like, I want to make more money. I want to do this for our family. And she is killing it in real estate.
That's amazing. And she goes to the top of the ladder. She's
every year. Every year she's at the top with me. And I look for I've been a few years ago, our top of the ladder trip was in Charleston.
Okay.
I wonder if she visited her cousin.
Maybe Julie came and met her.
Yeah.
Met up with her.
And we did it was so cute. And we went to different pubs. They did a pub crawl for us as a trip. Me and Dawn have been to Mexico together.
Oh, I love it.
We just had our season. I mean,
I had no idea.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Well, I'm so glad that Julie got us to toast to Dawn.
Yeah.
That's great. Awesome. Well, cheers to you, Dawn.
Yeah, cheers, Dawn.
And thank you to Julie.
Okay. And Dawn would probably want to cheers with a Moscow Mule.
I love it.
Yes. We drank them when we were in Charlotte.
Oh.
And that was both of our first time having one.
Well, we even know her drink.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I might have a photo to post with this one.
Please do. Please do.
Great.
I love it. Okay, well, cheers, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your time.
That's right. Enjoy it. Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Hustle Humbly podcast. Let us know who we should toast to for the next episode.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hustle Humbly Podcast. If you have an episode, topic, or question, please email us at hustlehumblypodcast@gmail.com.
Be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. See you next week. Bye.
This is the good life.
Did you see I made a TikTok?
Yeah. Our office made a TikTok.
They did?
Yeah, I need to share it to our Hustle Humbly because we're doing whoever we made the TikTok and then we invited the other offices to duplicate the TikTok and we're gonna do a challenge. But whoever gets the most likes is the winner.
This should be easy.
But what I don't like is that our office, it had to be horizontal.
That's how ours are going to be. They're clips from the show.
Yeah, but they uploaded it like that.
That's how that one is that I did.
It didn't look like this, though.
No, but it ends up with black bars, right? The top and the bottom?
Yeah, let me see. But anyway, we need to share it to the Hustle Humbly so I can be like, guys, go vote. Go like our TikTok so that we can win.
Great. They'll get right on that.
Yeah.
They will.
They have to like it on TikTok? It's a legitimate TikTok?
Yeah.
Great.
Can you do that?
Sure. There's a million bajillion people on TikTok. Yes, they can do that. It should be no problem at all. All right, I'm going to turn my volume off.
Seeing what went into this, though, made me go how do people do these dances all the time? It's really hard. Why dances? Who came up with
Because it's quick, entertaining content. We can do dances and tell them real estate tips.
Oh. Okay.
But what I had Jay do was send me 6 clips from the show, I guess this week or whatever. I said, can you send me the video accompaniment of the funny clip you put at the beginning? And I'll make those into TikToks.
Okay.
I'm coming up with a TikTok strategy.
Interesting.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Because if you want organic reach, TikTok is where you need to be.
Okay.
You don't have to be there. Hustle Humbly's going to be there. You can learn how to make TikToks, though, and do them on the Hustle Humbly account.
Right.
I assume you can log into it, too.
Yeah.
It's just like Instagram. You can log into more than one.
Right.
Do you have a personal TikTok?
As of yesterday. because I had to go like our video, and it was like, you don't have an account. And I was like,
Oh, so you are brand new to the TikTok space.
yeah.
Okay. I don't use it. I got on it like last year.
You made one.
I made one in quarantine.
Or is that a reel?
Probably a reel.
Your course where you're like, I don't want to be better.
Yeah. Oh, those are all reels.
Oh.
Not the same. You can share a TikTok.
But they're kind of similar, huh?
The way they work is exactly the same.
Okay.
But it's just a different platform. I went to... Okay, I know, right? So look, do you like our profile pic? I think it's cute.
That is cute.
So I made this last year, but
okay.
Don't allow. Okay, so this is our very first TikTok yesterday. 600 views. There you go.
Wow.
But because
I like in the Grinch.
Because it's that bar, because it's that orientation.
I see. See, they should have done that. They didn't do that with ours.
Well, let me go to yours and I'll like it.
I'll show you.
Where is it?
I'm going to send you the link. It was really fun, though. I cannot believe our office, pulled it off.
Well, I can't wait to see what it is.
It's not anything special, but just our office doing it, it just surprised me.
I made another one yesterday on my personal account. Did you see this? Watch. Do you see? Oh, they're so funny. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna like yours.
I would never know how things, what music.
Well, that was popular music. Oh, I see. You're sideways.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that.
Oh, y'all did a dance.
Yeah, all of us.
Oh, that's impressive. Santa's coming.
We copied a video.
Because that's how people do TikToks.
That's what it is?
Someone originates this dance to this clip, and then everybody redoes that same thing.
That's how they come up with the dances?
Yeah. They're not fresh dances.
Just choreography.
No. On occasion, I just liked it. Now let me log out. You're not ashamed. Occasionally, people will then take that one, and instead of doing the dance the same, they'll do a different thing. Is it already recording?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a fish tank right now.
You feel like you're what?
In a fish tank. I've been working to make a phone call.
You are in a fish tank. Listen to me, make my phone calls. Are you prepared? I'm not. I need to find a toast before we get moving on this, just so I have it all ready to go.
You know what's crazy? I have 4 pendings right now that all need extensions.
Oh no! On your listings?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the holidays. Is it appraisers? Is it all?
2 is a lender issue, both with the same lender.
Tell me after. Can you whisper it? Yes, I've heard that before.
1 is a succession that we have been waiting on the judge to sign off,
okay,
but he did sign off, so now we know exactly what date we can close, so I'm not worried.
Okay.
1 my listing had a tax lien on it.
You were at row.
From 1990.
Whoa!
For $2,000.
Oh my word.
But because it's been 31 years.
31 years?
This has been there. With all the penalties and everything, it escalated to $27,000.
Oh my God.
But here's the thing. What I learned is every 10 years, the city has to renew the lien.
Okay.
If they don't, it's just forgiven.
Okay.
So in 2000, they renewed it.
Okay.
In 2010, they did not renew it.
So
my sellers were like, great, the $2,000 is gone.
Okay.
In 2020,
they did.
They renewed it. So then my sellers didn't know that until the title work came back.
No.
So they had to hire an attorney to dispute and say, hey, you can't renew this because you didn't renew it in 2010. So we had to go through that process.
Oh my God.
And then the city said, okay, you're right. We forgot 2010. So your $27,000 is forgiven.
Thank goodness.
So we're closing.
Okay, well, I'm so happy for your seller. And wow.
I have to send you the email that was sent out to our company this morning from the president of Ladder and Bloom. And this is all of Louisiana
Okay,
And
what
some
is
in
the
Texas.
Is this about your podcast?
Our podcast.
You mean our podcast?
Although this does make it sound like
it's Alyssa.
my podcast.
Thanks. Go ahead and share it with me. I'm just the weirdo that says what number we're on and then you talk. Who's this lady who keeps talking on the podcast? We just want Alyssa. We're so proud of everything you've accomplished.
I feel like we should like write them a thank you letter.
Well, let's please do.
So nice.
Did you just send it to me? Before you start your business planning for 2022, or even if you have completed your plan, I would like to suggest a podcast that I think you will be interested in. An agent in our Perkins office in Baton Rouge, Alyssa Jenkins, records podcasts to help agents become more successful and deal with day-to-day situations in real estate. Alyssa, along with another agent, Katie, I'm in here.
Great.
Do an outstanding job on many topics I think you will find both interesting and informative. Their podcast Facebook page name is Hustle Humbly. You can find their podcast on their Facebook page, Hustle Humbly, or wherever you get your podcast. You can also Google Hustle Humbly and you will find them. Recently, they recorded a podcast, Year-End Review and Goal Setting. This is a great podcast, and I guarantee you will come away with some great ideas to help you prepare success in 2022.
Okay.
Whatever. This podcast is about an hour long. Take a nice walk, enjoy the weather, and listen. What a great advice. This podcast will help put your mindset in year-end review and goal-setting mode, but also reminds you of things, places you need to clean up or update to start your year off on the right foot. Everyone who listens will take away something. That's a pretty serious stamp of approval. For those of you who do not know Alyssa joined Ladder and Bloom, CJ Brown, in 2011 while still in school at LSU. Alyssa quickly rose to the top of the ladder status with Ladder and Bloom and has remained on top of the ladder every year since then. She has been recognized by NAR 30 Under 30 and recently 40 Under 40. Alyssa is a great producer, gives back time to our industry, and is always willing to speak with agents on how to be successful. Are you blushing? I hope you find this valuable as you plan for 2022. Our managers and support staff are ready to help you in any way to achieve success.
How lovely.
Wow, Cheryl, thank you. That was very kind. Awesome. How many agents are at Ladder and Bloom?
It's a great question. Hundreds. Yeah.
They all got the heads up to go listen to your show. Well, that's pretty awesome. We should see an uptick in downloads immediately.
You know what I think I'm going to do? I saw the cutest Christmas nails.
What is it?
They were white.
Uh-huh.
But then this one was red candy cane stripes.
Oh, that's
and it was
cute.
really cute. And then this one was white, but it had like a glitter white.
Oh,
like snow.
Festive nails.
It was very festive.
You go to the place for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you'll be like, candy cane stripes?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be like, oh, yes, no problem.
Mm-hmm. It should be pretty simple. Like, they can also do little holly.
Oh, yeah.
Like red drops with the green.
That's cute. Oh, I love it. Maybe I need festive nails.
I have Connie's Christmas party tonight.
Oh, where did they do that?
At Connie's.
Oh,
her
fun.
house is...
Where does she live?
Enclosed her old back porch to make it part of her house.
Okay, why don't you save that for the show?
Oh. You're so good.
I know.
That's a great... I'll have a story.
They don't just call me the host for nothing.
Okay, cool. You're going to love this story.
I'm right
Wait
on.
till I tell you about it.
Hooray. Okay, well,